Welcome back to another episode of
Shit, I'm 30.
We Back in It Big. What episode is this, Karla?
We're now in like episode 12. Oh no, wait, we can't. No. Yes. No, yes, we can. We don't have any saved.
So she's a preteen now.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
About to get her period and shit.
Yeah.
Starting to like boys. So we can talk about boys more now.
Okay. We have an episode about sex.
Wait, no, today?
No.
I was like, I'm not ready to talk about sex today.
Today we're going to talk about something that gets your pussy dry.
Super dry.
Broke niggas.
But not just the broke niggas, just being broke, period.
Yes, exactly. Yes, so you guys don't get confused. Karla's here.
With a K. Hello.
Yeah.
So we have another Karla. Karla with a K came here to join us today. And we're going to talk about...
And if you follow Karla on Instagram, every now and then you'll see Karla on the Karla and Karla show. This is the Karla that we have here today.
This is the Karla and Karla show.
Yes.
So, anyway, I feel like I haven't seen you in a really long time.
I know, but I went with you to get your hair done. Okay, I'm going to officially eat my words. Right? Because I said it on the podcast. I told Karla, do not fucking get dreads. Do not do it. You're going to look like a wigger. Like, I was talking so much shit.
But you had me so fucking nervous.
Yeah, so then she was like, I'm going to get my hair done in 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm on my way.
I'm coming with you.
Yes.
We picked out the color. Mm-hmm. You had me so nervous.
Listen, I had to go there to protect you. Because if it wasn't looking right after the first one, I was going to be like,
take that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You stayed the whole time?
No, just like the first hour, maybe
About
hour
the
and a
first
half.
hour. While she tried on every wig in the place. So the scammer, just not blonde.
No,
so you guys,
I look like a crackhead. But
go on the Instagram page.
I liked it.
You liked it?
The one like that?
No, she looked like a scammer.
The blonde. I don't look good with blonde.
I thought it was so cute.
She wanted to be Bam Bam with the red.
I love the red.
I hated the red.
Yeah.
But she wanted the bangs that like sit on her forehead and then don't move. Girl, bye. Not happening.
That means you gotta get your nails like super long and shit.
Yeah, Bam Bam. So I've been asleep all day because I've been partying, and I just want everyone to know that I went out 3 days in a row, super popping. You can't tell me I'm not 21.
Yeah. Do you feel like it?
It caught up to me.
Yeah.
I haven't moved out the bed. Actually, I don't even think I've eaten today.
Wow.
Oh, and we're drinking wine. This is gonna be a good episode.
Yeah, but thank God for a 3-day weekend, man.
Girl, I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, it's Monday. I don't have to go to work.
Yes.
Felt so good.
Oh, can we do this more often? We need to hurry get our shit together so we make our own schedule.
Yes, I'm ready.
See, but that's the thing. No, I'll be having 3-day weeks every fucking week.
I might have 4-day weekends. No, if she gets her shit together. Like if she starts making her own schedule.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a 3-day weekend every weekend.
Yeah.
I'll be 1 week on, 1 week off.
Yeah.
That's my perfect
I'd work
schedule.
1 day a week.
Just 1 day a week?
You think you get it all done?
I'll sleep in my car.
You'll be sleeping
in my car the whole time.
No, ma'am. See, that's what we're not gonna do.
No.
And our episode today is talking about being broke.
Being broke.
And how we handle being broke. Mm-hmm. How we get out of being broke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being broke.
I don't like being broke either.
And I've been broke.
I've been broke. I still feel like I'm broke.
Yes.
I might not be broke by other people's definition, but I definitely feel broke.
Yeah, if you have to stop, I feel like if you stop working.
Yeah.
And that check's not coming in.
I'm good for like a day. No, I'm
Wait, a day?
I'm just kidding.
I did really good this past year, and I got my savings up.
Yeah.
So that's something I haven't done in a long time.
Yeah. Your savings and your credit are critical.
Yeah. Oh, I've been working on my credit too, girl. But that thing be going up and down all the time.
Yeah. But it's good that you even know that. People walk around don't know their credit score.
Yeah.
Too scared to check it.
Yes. I was scared to do the mortgage thing, and you told me to do it.
Yeah.
Actually, Karla just bought a place too.
Yeah. Age 25. Okay.
That's so fucking cool.
So
what was I
cool.
doing at 25?
Girl, I was in the club.
I don't remember 25. I'm so fucking old.
I remember 25. I was in the club making a lot of money and doing nothing with it.
Oh my God.
Wasting it. Hanging out. Eating out. Traveling. Credit fucked up.
Yeah.
That was my shit, traveling. I was always gone every weekend.
But I remember you at like 18, 19 having a high-ass credit score. Mm-hmm. This is one thing I always admired about you. And that's one thing why I wanted to bring you onto the show. Because you don't come from a super rich family.
My family's broke.
Not here.
But no, not my family. Well, no, we're not broke, but my family's not rich. When I was born, I was living in Oak Ridge, ho. And then, we upgraded, I don't know. My dad started probably like looking at programs and shit, and then they bought their house.
Right. But I remember your work ethic. She always had 2-3 jobs, was always working and going to school. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about she finished her... How old were you when you finished at UCF?
I was 23.
And had like 3 jobs the whole entire time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then moved to New York and still kept going to UCF online. So you leave to New York, you finish school, and all of a sudden you come back and you say, I want to buy a house.
Well, I always told myself at age 25 I wanted to buy a house. Always.
You were ready?
I was ready.
Jesus. I was not thinking... Well, I mean, I wasn't thinking that way. Of course, you and I have talked about the fact, Dex, that I came in a different upbringing than you did. But that wasn't my goal, to buy a house at 25. I was partying.
My dumbass goal was to get married back then.
Oh.
And then buy a house.
And have 20 kids.
Yeah. Like
I'm engaged right now and I'm trying to get married in 5 years.
I didn't think you like buy a house before you get married. Like I thought of it in that traditional order,
Get married, then buy a house?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But you didn't have where you came from stop you, and neither did you, Dex. I feel like you have worked so hard to not be the difference, which is poor.
Yeah.
I feel like we all have had our points when we're broke. We're like, shit, I don't have enough money to maybe do this extra trip, or I need this paycheck coming in, or I don't have the savings. If something were to break down right now, I'm not going to have the money to fix it. I think that's broke.
Yeah.
Poor is more of a lifestyle, where it's a mentality. You can't feed your family. You don't have the resources to get out of being poor at the time. So the poverty level, I think, in this country is ridiculous. But other countries, they don't have the resources. I think here we do. I think people here in the U.S., not everyone, but can get out of being broke.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part. It's like you can work 2-3 jobs. You won't have a life. You have to make sacrifices.
You can get out of being poor and be broke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I think being broke is probably a little bit better than being
absolutely
poor. Because now you have certain choices you can make. And you have the choice.
So I think we should talk about like what's our own personal definition of being broke. Because I think depending on who you ask, it could be two totally different things.
Right. Yeah. You might ask Diddy at a certain point in time.
Like, exactly. Broke to Diddy is like you make $100,000 a year.
A year? I think to him a month and he's broke.
Right. Like
he would be stressed the fuck out if he made $100,000 probably a day. Lord have mercy. So what's your definition of you?
So I think my definition of broke is like not having somewhere between 3 and 6 months of your living expenses in your savings. Not having retirement funds. Not necessarily enough to retire right now, right? But something that's clearly showing you progression on the path of being able to retire someday.
Right.
I also feel like you're broke if you have bad credit. Because even though, like, if you have enough cash, you can buy a lot of stuff with cash. But, like, the things that you can do with credit is just, like, insane. Which is something I'm learning recently. But, yeah, I think those would be my definitions of broke.
That's crazy because to me, I have the opposite of the credit part. Because I love this guy. I think I've sent you his stuff, Dave Ramsey. Mm-hmm. And he's on the complete other spectrum of credit. You don't need credit. Don't fuck with credit. Don't get credit cards. Like, none of that.
Right. I'm not saying use credit. I'm saying have a good credit score.
To use it.
Yeah, if you need to.
Right. So if you need it, it's because you don't have the money.
Not really.
So why would you need, if you have the money for it, why get yourself in debt?
You can buy something on credit and use that loan to gain interest yourself, which exceeds how much you would be owing out from it.
I don't get that part.
Yeah, what you're saying is, like, for example, like a credit card that doesn't have like interest rate for the next 15 months. You can save up your money, pay, and then once those 15 months come up, then hey, I have these $1,000, I can cancel out that credit card.
Right. But you're putting yourself in debt every time you use it.
For example, buying a car, right? A car is going to depreciate in value. Mm-hmm. So you should never just buy a car. You should always get a car with credit.
You should never buy a car new. I think
that's another thing. Yeah.
Right.
So
buying a car because you drive off the lot.
If your credit score is bad, that means that you have debts that you have not paid. So I'm not saying you necessarily have to use your credit, but if your credit score is not good, that means that you don't pay your debts.
Right. And you should pay your debts.
You probably don't pay your debts because you don't have it.
Right.
Yeah.
And like same thing with bills. If you don't pay your debt, then you're not paying your bills, and now you're running. It's just like a snowball effect. It just takes this huge snowball. To me, being broke, it's like what you said. You don't have anything in savings. You don't have anything for a rainy day, and that's happened to me where something has come up, and I'm like, fuck. I don't have a way to get out of this. I've been lucky enough to been able to be a phone call away from someone to help me. But if I didn't have that, I'd be fucked. Like so many people are. So not having that savings and not having, I feel like you can be mentally broke. So to me, the mental aspect of it is what really drives me crazy with some people. And it's like, you don't have the mentality of saying, okay, right now I don't have it, but what are you going to do to have it maybe in 6 months or a year? What's your plan? So mentally broke to me is even worse than being physically broke and not having the money at the time. But also I feel like when you're broke, you will get out of it. It's a stage that you're in at the moment, and you're going to get out of it because you're working towards getting out of it. So that's to me. What is it to you, Karla? Have you been broke?
Well, not broke like if I'm like, oh, hey, I want to buy this and I can't, but broke as for my like future goals. My definition of broke is when you depend on someone or something. So if you depend on credit a lot, to me, that's broke. But at the same time, say, for example, if you're trying to buy a car and you have $12,000 in your saving and you don't want to use your credit, say you spend those $12,000 on that car and then an emergency comes and then what? You have no money.
That would have been a bad decision to make.
Yeah. So that's why I think credit is important just for a rainy day. You know, you don't know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. So it's just...
For a rainy day, for sure. Like, there's something can come up today that'll exceed what I have in my savings account. And I might say, you know what, I'm going to put it on my credit card.
Yeah.
Which is the one reason why I keep using my credit card and paying it off to keep that credit going up. But it gets me so anxious. If I let it get too high and I'm like, oh no, I got to pay this off right away. Because, who needs to be having all this credit card debt? What if something happens where I don't have it in my bank account to pay it off? Now I'm paying all this interest.
Yeah.
No, I can't pay interest.
Also broke, like say for example, like my mom, my dad, like they worked out, but they really didn't work out. And I say broke, like when you depend on someone, because my mom always depended on my dad. My mom couldn't just leave because she was like, where am I going to go with 3 kids?
Right.
To shelter? No.
Yeah.
She would rather just stay there and take whatever type of abuse it was.
Yeah. And we talked about this during the domestic violence episode, where some people are like, just leave. But where is she, like your mom, where was she going to go? She didn't have anyone here.
No, nobody.
And 3 kids are expensive. Hell, one's fucking expensive.
One's expensive, yeah.
I'm over here stressed out trying to take care of one. You know how much I think about sometimes how much I can have in savings if I didn't have my kid.
I was thinking going back to your definition of like a broke mentality. Like that's a big thing because for me it's like, yeah, you might have it, but should you be spending it, right? Like you might have $200 to buy a bottle at the club, but unless you have like a certain amount in your savings, you shouldn't be spending that.
Right, especially when it costs $30.
Like if you literally living paycheck to paycheck, like why are you balling out like that at the club? You know what I mean? Like go to the bar and get your one drink.
AKA broke niggas.
Right.
At the club.
It's like that flossing mentality. Like just because you have it doesn't mean you should spend it, right? Somebody once, I can't remember who it was, but it was also tied to buying stuff on credit. It was like she made herself a rule. Like if I can't buy 3, then I can't buy 1.
And I've heard of that, and it's a great mentality.
Yes. So, like,
what do you mean?
Let's say you want a Chanel bag. It's $1,500. Unless you could buy 3 Chanel bags right now, you cannot afford that one Chanel bag.
I can't even afford half of one.
You can't even get the flat to the bag.
I think that's like a great rule to have for yourself.
It is.
Yeah.
I think about that when I go on vacation.
Yeah.
Or when I'm about to buy a flight. Like, I bought one today. And I'm thinking, okay, can I afford to get back and pay this again if anything were to happen? If I lose this money right now and I can't make the flight, is it okay?
Yeah.
I would be pissed.
But it's okay. One thing I splurge on.
What?
Trips.
I love trips. But I feel like that's something that you can't put a value of money on.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Spain, when everywhere I've traveled to, even I've been trying to travel more within the U.S. and doing things here because I feel like there's so many things in this country we haven't even looked at. You can't get that back. Even when I take pictures and I'm looking back at pictures and videos, it's not the same as being there.
Yeah, and I don't. When I do that, I don't think about the money I spent. I never look back at a vacation and be like, "Damn, I could use that $1,500." Like, you know what I mean? I just be like, "Damn, I had fun." You know what I mean?
You love traveling too, Karla.
But I have looked at a pair of shoes and been like, "You dumbass."
I be like, "This shit's gonna hurt my feet."
Right? Or like they out of style now. Like,
I've been thinking lately a lot about. I need like a new pair of shoes. I don't really need them. I want them, and I've been looking at them, and I have carts full online.
Really?
And I don't check out.
Yeah.
And then I go and buy flights or order something else.
It's
stupid.
so different. Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't been spending as much on clothes.
Yeah, but
like
no, you'll
before.
see girls getting out of a Honda in red bottoms, and I feel like that's like what 2 of your car payments. Like, does that really make sense?
But
like,
wait, I've gotten out my Toyota in my red bottoms.
But
with a Chanel bag.
With a Chanel bag. But
somebody else bought.
So
that's different. That's different.
I didn't buy them. I don't think I can see myself actually buying them.
Right. Oh, I would not buy them. Not for myself.
No, especially after I've worn them and my feet hurt so bad.
I never want a pair of them. I put yours on. Fuck that.
They're awful.
They are horrible.
Whoever is thinking about getting them, just don't get them.
Yeah.
Get a pair of fake ones from China for $30.
Even the fake ones hurt. Shit. I just don't. I think I would rather do like a different brand. Like real, I'm not built for real.
I love
Maybe
it.
I'm a bum bitch.
Girl, I have my favorite brand.
I just cannot.
Steve Madden, girl.
I love Steve Madden.
I like Steve Madden. I like
Karla has expensive taste though.
Karla has
I really don't. It's my fiance that he be like,
actually, you're right.
Here, and I'm just like, no, go get me that Forever 21. He's like, no, that's cheap. It's gonna break. So that's like his thing. If it's expensive, it's gonna last forever.
Yeah. No, he does. Because if her birthdays come up and whatever he wants to get her a gift for, he's sending me stuff, and every time it's something dumb expensive.
It's not nothing from Forever 21, and I love Forever 21.
Girl, I
love Forever 21.
They have stepped up their game.
I love Forever
everything
21.
I wear from there.
I went to Forever 21 today.
Did you? I wanted to go earlier.
Yeah, we had time before the movie. I damn sure went there and got some workout pants.
The workout clothes getting good.
Yeah, what? I just bought an outfit for Cuba. I'm like, I like her like that.
Talking about chips, you about to go to Cuba. You can't take that. You can't take that back.
I was in the Forever 21 website and I had a whole bunch of shit in my cart, and I was like, $500. I don't need this shit. I went to the outlets and I only spent $80. I got all my outfits. That's
good.
Instagram won't be popping.
Yeah. But that's why you're not broke though,
right?
Because like a broke person, they'll have that $500, right? But not really have it like that to be spending and be like, let me just buy it.
No. It's definitely better to say I can look just as good going to the store and spending the $80.
Exactly.
Funny thing is, and I don't like to online shop. I have to try shit on.
Do you?
I used to be like that. Now,
I just send it back
online.
And I'm loving shopping on Amazon too. Clothes off Amazon?
I literally buy something, at least one item from Amazon every week.
Oh.
Something for the house. It don't necessarily always be clothes. Something for the house most of the time.
It'd be ridiculous.
One time I bought toilet paper.
Girl, stop.
I said, I got 2 more rolls, and this is Prime eligible. It'll be here in 2 days. I think we got it.
You got toilet paper?
I did.
Well, I've done the groceries.
They do groceries on Amazon?
Yeah. If you have Prime, it's called Prime Now. I get my dog's food off of Amazon. Same day.
You can get like all your groceries on Amazon.
Whole Foods. You know Amazon bought Whole Foods.
What?
Yes,
I did not know you could get your groceries on Amazon. But wait a minute though. So like if it's something that needs to stay cold.
Well, they bring it to you right away. It's just like that shipped. Remember when we used shipped?
Oh, it's same day.
Yes, same day.
Girl, I ain't never leaving the house again. Karla, you shouldn't have told me that. You know I don't be wanting to leave the house.
Where's it at though?
You have to download Prime Now.
Oh.
Yes,
Prime
Amazon.
Now.
Cut the check. Cut the check.
Wow.
Cut the
and
check.
This podcast is not sponsored.
At all. And I'm telling you, Amazon is amazing.
Oh, wow.
What was one of your other questions?
So dating while broke.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I've been trying to figure out how he got a girlfriend?
Who?
My baby daddy. I've been struggling with this for a couple years now. Because I found out he got a girlfriend for the past 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Right. Which I still don't know if it's for real or not. But apparently it is. But how have you claimed to be so broke to the point you don't have $5 for your daughter? But you have a whole girlfriend.
Right.
Is she that cheap?
Well, maybe she's supporting him.
Right.
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
She could be supporting him.
Man.
I think you also have to
love when girls support them.
Yeah, they do. There's a whole new thing going on.
I've done it.
You supported a guy?
Never.
Kinda.
I need to know about this. Come on, spill it.
The nigga that robbed me.
Oh, really? He was broke.
He stayed here. Yeah, he used my car.
Oh, I had a guy use my car before.
He used my car forever.
And that's how I found out he was broke.
Yeah, I was over it.
So I thought he was having problems with his car, and he used my car, but then he like used it a bunch of times. And then one time I got in my car and I found a McDonald's receipt, and it was for like $1 fry and a water. And I was like, he broke me.
Fry and water?
Yes.
Wait, they put water on the receipt?
Yeah.
McDonald's ain't shit.
I was like,
You should never pay for water.
He didn't
they just put it. They ring it up at 0.
Oh.
So I was like,
Carla's like, that is illegal. They should not charge.
Yeah, he's broke.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, so this one, he didn't pay no bills here. He stayed here for about, I don't know how long it was. He used my car, and I took him on trips.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
bitch.
how?
You was a sugar mama.
A little bit. I took him on
I would have
cruise.
never thought you would do this. Okay.
I was going through something.
Spill the beans.
What
What was it looking like, though? What was it looking like?
Oh.
What was it looking like? I need to know, because I need to know. What was the deal? What was going on? Like,
Okay, so this is
Carla?
Me.
What is C?
He's like, let me be clear. Let me be
the
clear.
one with the C. I was going through other things. I felt safe around him. It was like right when I got into a fight with my parents, and I had just left the pawn shop, and I was going to work downtown, and I don't know what the hell, bro. I was going through some mental issues.
How'd you fucked up?
How's how he fucked up. So I worked as a waitress, and that's where I met him.
Oh.
He was a bar back.
Oh.
Girl, worst thing.
Never
I ever
did a
did.
bar back.
Never did a bar back.
Gosh, I cannot.
Hashtag.
I did not know you.
Yeah, girl.
Wow.
Yeah, girl. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, no,
I'll never do it again.
Yeah, no, I never.
But there is one rule that is universal and will always stand true. Broke niggas got the best dick. Okay? That's the only thing they got. They're going to lay it down so you can stay happy. And then every time you pissed off about, damn, why am I paying for everything again? Here they come and lay it down.
Yeah. I never want dick that good. If what I'm getting is mediocre because they got a couple dollars, then I'll take that mediocre. Okay? I'll take that mediocre dick.
It didn't last too long. Well, no, that was a long time. It was like a year.
Yikes.
That was a long time.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm ashamed of myself. We're never going to talk about this again. Nobody.
I would have never thought that you would do that. I could see my dumb ass doing that, but I would have never.
So
thought
remember,
that you
I
would
was
do that.
working downtown at the time. I'm making stupid
so
money.
It wasn't really affecting you.
No,
like that.
it wasn't affecting me. I wasn't working a 9 to 5. Working a 9 to 5 and actually having to work for my money? Absolutely not. But when I'm going to work from 10:30 to 2:30, coming back with $1,400.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a couple dollars.
So would you guys date a broke guy like now?
Now, nigga, never.
Hell no.
What if he's like broke, but like he's really trying, like he's on the come up, like you can see he's hustling.
Hustling what? He better be working.
But if you're hustling, you don't be broke.
But he's just not making enough money. Maybe he just has like a few minimum wage jobs, and he's chasing his dream of, I don't know, some sort of career.
Wow. Okay, here's the thing. If I won't meet you this way and fall in love with you.
No.
Now, if you're already in love and you was good, and all of a sudden you want to change career paths, and I have to support you for a little bit,
job or something.
yes, then I'm okay with that. But nigga, don't take too long to get good. Don't take too long to get on your feet, because then we can't work. We can't work out.
I might remember that one time you cheated when you lose your job, and it would really bother me now. Like, you had cheated a couple years ago, and now you broke, and I just can't stop thinking about the fact that you cheated.
So wait, you wouldn't
That's
stay
me.
around?
I would do some petty shit like that.
Would you?
You remember July 3rd, 2015.
When I found that text message.
Now I'm mad. And now
Okay.
we're fighting. And now I'm single.
So you're not gonna stay through the rough patch of being broke?
It really depends on their behavior. But at my age right now, with the kind of guy that I want to date, if he were to lose his job, he would not be broke for at least 6 months to a year.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yeah. Like, so.
Because if you got your job and you're asking me for money the next day, I'm going to be like,
what you been doing? You've been, yeah, exactly. So.
Because I'm thinking you have a whole nother family.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know about that, Karla.
Or you've been like fronting or something. So.
Right.
So, and that's time to figure something out.
Yeah. So. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't right now meet a broke guy and date him.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I'll get my ass beat because I got a whole man.
Yeah, we're talking outside of your relationships, guys. Like, if
this is hypothetical.
Yeah, exactly.
If I wasn't in one, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You got to come up first, baby. Cause
especially like where I am in life right now. Like, I'm so motivated and I'm striving for so much. Like, what the fuck we gonna talk about? You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm trying to start this business. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And you like, what do we have to talk about?
Yeah, no.
I feel like some people attract broke niggas or girls.
I don't see how that's true.
Yeah.
There are some women that do attract broke dudes. Mm-hmm. I personally know someone that attracted nothing but broke guys.
Is she also one of those type of girls who just wants love so bad?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I feel
so she'd be like a project. It'd be good for her. He's like a project. Yes. Like he's like someone to put together to build up. It's like, and she's gonna feel like he loves her more because I'm doing all this for you. I'm buying your loyalty and stuff like that. No, thank you.
Like that too.
Nope. And you know what? Not to be racist or anything, but they're usually white, and they usually like black guys.
Did she just call it? Oh my god!
It always happens. So you remember that wig you put on the other day?
Oh yes.
The one that looks like. You're the white lady that likes black men all the time.
Yeah.
It be them type of girls. Not always, but they have the black boyfriend. Or the Puerto Rican, I ain't gonna lie. Because they be saying, how many broke Puerto Rican guys are there? So many. Girl. And they love
and
women.
They be making my sister fall in love.
I'm not your sister. She's not calling sister out. I forgot that. Is she still with this guy?
Wait, which one?
The one that I think that she moved in with him.
Recently? A long time? Oh, recently?
No, the recent one. Where you had suspicions.
Yes! And I'm not going to get on that.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that. We're just not going to talk about this.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. I have no clue, but people attract those certain type of people.
See, I don't attract. Well,
me?
You don't attract
I got to see what your shirt, what brand it is. If it's Hanes, bye.
Actually,
no, I don't mind that.
I don't mind that at all.
I don't mind that at all.
Because honestly, I feel like if you have to be so flashy, you're hiding something.
Right.
You see Bill Gates. Mm-hmm. Look at homeboy Mark Zuckerberg.
Mm-hmm. He wears with them Crocs on.
He wears Crocs. He wears the same gray shirt, t-shirt every single day, and jeans.
White. I think you could tell
he's rich as fuck.
You could tell though, like when
you know when they're white and rich though.
But my dad was the same way.
Yeah.
He had the same dirty ass sneakers. We could not get him to not wear, what's that? The brand with the N.
Nikes, New Balance?
New Balance. Always dirty. And then his shirts will always be, but he would get them from Ross. He loved shopping, getting shirts from Ross. Always
the dress
nice.
Shirts?
Yeah. Yeah, always in dress shirts.
The dress shirts. That's when you know a nigga's rich.
But
I think it depends on like what they're asking you about when you initially meet them, like what the conversation is about. Like a guy who, even if he's not rich, let's say he's like has moderate income and he's doing okay for himself, like he's gonna mention his job, like in his day-to-day work, he's gonna be mentioning, you know what I mean, and things like that. And he's gonna be asking you what you're doing and what your goals are. A broke guy is gonna be like, "You sexy." Dang, you sexy.
Dang, girl, I could take you somewhere.
Yeah,
but you know
exactly.
What? It be something about a hood nigga when he talk to you.
Just because you hood don't mean you broke.
Girl, no. It be something about them. I love it.
I like niggas that been in and out of jail.
Hey. She was talking like
you on your Cardi B right now.
I went through that. All right, and I'm wearing her now too. Hey. No, there was something about it. When I was like working downtown, especially, and the guy, this broke guy was like that. He was from Haines City.
Yeah.
Country as fuck.
Yeah.
And he would talk like that. And I don't know why I loved it. Half the time I didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
What was he saying to you though?
Girl, I don't even know. I couldn't understand for the first year.
Yeah, he worked on his talk game.
Yeah. For the first year, I thought you only dated him for a year.
I couldn't understand. Girl.
So what would you know? The dick was good. You wasn't even talking to him. Like they didn't even communicate.
She was over here talking retarded.
I just remember
she was just cooking and fucking.
He would just be like, somebody bothering you, we're about to beat his ass. And I'd be like, no, we're my God. So I felt, girl, it was just a mess.
But so you had like your own security guard.
I did.
That's what you were paying him for.
For security. I had a personal bodyguard, bro. That's just a mess.
Oh my God.
So let's talk about how do you feel? Because I feel like we've been broker than what we are now. Mm-hmm. So how did you deal with kind of getting out of it and some things that you did? Because some people right now are thinking, how the fuck do I get out of this hole?
Yeah.
Like, I'm in a big ass hole right now. I'm broke. I don't know how I'm going to feed my kids next week. What did you do to kind of get out of it?
Yeah.
And get a little bit better?
Live below your means, and that way you have money to save. Like, even if you don't make a lot of money, if you live below your means, you will have some money to save. Mm-hmm. So not eating out, maybe living in a cheaper apartment.
Right.
Maybe if it's just you and your kid, like, sticking it out and getting that 1-bedroom apartment.
I feel like you
can't
just
have
did it,
niggas over
Karla.
the fuck.
Karla, you just
work
did something
3 jobs like Karla.
Right before you moved in New York, you did something huge, and to me, I was like, "Wow!" It impressed me. I think I even told you about it. I was talking to your car.
Oh, I gave up my car. Yeah. Well, before that car, I had a Bentley, y'all.
Oh,
my baby was so expensive. I loved her.
So we talk about this Bentley, and Dex goes, "What is this Bentley?"
Yeah.
So when I meet Karla, she a bad bitch, you know. Karla's just this little baddie. We going out, but everywhere we parked.
I was parking a mile away so I could exercise in my damn car.
She would park a mile away because this Bentley really was, what was it?
It was a hoopty. It was a 1994 Honda Accord. I had no door handles. The paint was off. My windows wouldn't go down. My AC didn't work.
I had a car.
I didn't know if I had gas or not. I had to track the miles.
And listen, she would take Ayana everywhere, and she didn't give no fuck. She's like, I'm working my jobs, and I'm writing this shit until it died, and it died.
And it died. Well, my dad gave me that car when I moved from Colombia, and you know what? I was like, I don't want to go buy a new car. Like, if someone doesn't like me because of my shitty car,
right?
Oh, fucking well.
Exactly.
Like, no, I don't need you to be my friend.
Before I got my Honda, I had a raggedy car, and I used to park way in the back. Like, the paint was like
I used to park in someone's house.
The paint was gone. The inside was like hanging down. The power steering would go out like that. I used to have to put power steering in every day. So I would have to turn the wheel. It's like the liquid that makes your wheel be able to turn.
Oh,
and if it leaks, like, you literally cannot turn the wheel.
We're pro mechanic.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you carry some water? To put, was it, you had to carry some liquid.
My radiator was out. I had to go put water, a fucking fan for that shit.
Oh, yeah. I did the same thing.
But honestly, I look at some people and they're like, I need a new car. And I'm like, she drove this car.
Yes.
Until the wheels fell off. Mm-hmm. And when I think about her, and now keep in mind, she's younger than me. Mm-hmm. I've kept my Toyota.
Yeah.
My Toyota now has 100 and something miles. There's nothing wrong with it. The AC is, nothing has gone wrong with it ever. But I wanted a new car recently, and I was ready to buy a new car, and I said, for what?
Exactly.
What? My car's paid off. It's a 2011. What am I getting a new car for?
Why? Yeah, exactly.
So I said, I'm going to write this out.
Yeah.
Until the wheels come off.
Hell yeah.
Oh, until I can say I can buy a brand new car cash. Well, not brand new, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And and still have my 6 months and not have to worry about the money I just spent.
Right. No, absolutely. Yeah, that's an example of living below your means so that you can save money so you can get out of that broke state.
So what did you do in New York when you were going to work? What did you buy?
So once my car gave out, I bought a 2014 Camry, and then I moved to New York. And in New York, I really didn't drive the car, and I had it parked in a garage, so I had to pay for the parking in the garage. I had to pay my car note, and I had to pay my insurance. My job was really close, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn this car in and ride my bike to work. I bought a bike at Target. It was $100, and I would ride my shit to work.
Literally, riding the bike.
I knew I was going to move back to Orlando, and I wanted to buy a house.
Car.
And I'm like, you know what? For a whole year, I'm just going to ride my bike. And that was for a whole year. That was the shit I put down for my down payment.
That's what you got to do.
That's what you have to do. Some people are like, oh, I can't do it. No, really, you can. There's so many cuts you can make. You can cut the Netflix off. You can, like you said, stop going out to eat. It's hard and it sucks. I heard on, I can't remember which podcast it was maybe The Read, or somebody was broke. And they were like, oh, they're always inviting me out. And I'm like, I'm not supported by my parents like you guys. It was somebody in college. And they told them, dude, go out, drink water. You don't have to go out and spend $60 on drinks. Go out and drink water and have a good time.
Absolutely.
So,
or you drink that bottle at home, or you put that in that water bottle. Get creative with it. Okay?
I've done it.
You don't have to not have a good time because you're broke. You just got to be creative.
You can definitely be creative because I've done it. I've gone to restaurants and I don't even need to, but it just pisses me off to pay for drinks sometimes.
I hate being like overpaying for drinks. I love feeling like I'm getting over.
Yes.
I mean, I like paying for drinks when like they get creative, like with the drink and shit. I'm like, oh, I can't do that at my house. Like so I'm gonna pay for that shit.
Yeah. No, so I like to go and I'll bring my Crown in my bag, order a Crown and Diet, and I just ask for Diet Coke and then refill it with the Crown in my bag. You shouldn't. Is that a crime?
I don't know. Like, if I'm going to a festival or something, I'm going to try to figure out a way to sneak my alcohol.
Correct.
In. Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
We didn't do it at Coachella.
We did not.
We didn't even drink. It was too hot for that shit. We didn't drink.
No, I think you were just so lit that Cardi B was going to be there that you didn't even know alcohol.
I really didn't.
So, Karla K, what advice would you give for getting out of being broke?
I would say making sacrifices. Here in Orlando, I mean, everything's far, but we have the bus. Links. Yeah. Jump on the fucking links. Who gives a fuck?
Who's gonna? I feel like people that judge you is like, are you gonna pay for my car?
I feel like that is one of the main things that stop people from making those sacrifices. Though they worried about what people are gonna think.
You're making a sacrifice of a year, of 2 years to live the next 10 years worry free.
I don't care how long it is. If you somebody who's gonna be like judging me and stuff, I don't need to be around you anyway. Yeah. Right. Like fuck you.
No, and I feel like I've had people around me before a while back where it's like, oh, if you don't have designer, you're not cool enough, or if you're not going
buy
here,
it for me, right? Since you got all this goddamn designer,
right?
But you know what, my man could leave me, or I could leave my man, and I'll be perfectly fine.
Oh yeah.
I can't depend on anyone.
No,
I don't want to.
I'm not comfortable being like that. I watch my mom like put up with shit because she depended on somebody, like, and that's one of the main things that drag me. Like, I don't care how much money you have. You tell me quit my job, fuck you, okay?
Right. I mean, absolutely. I'm not quitting my job for anybody. And then also, you need to read.
Right.
You won't know any better until you start reading and researching. And I have an amazing book. It's called The Total Money Makeover by the same guy, Dave Ramsey. Huh?
I said I never fucking finished it.
You never finished it? Love it. Dave Ramsey, The Total Money Makeover, and it's actually on Audible for the audio version. And he just basically is living like you're broke. So you might not be all the way broke and you might have the money for it, but live like you're broke. You're making, let's say, $500 a week. Only live off of 100 that week if you can. It's very possible.
Yeah. You just have to get creative.
You got to go grocery shopping. Yeah. And instead of going to Publix, go to Aldi. Or go to Walmart.
Go to Winn-Dixie because you know them motherfuckers about to go bankrupt.
I don't have one around here.
Well, I have one around my house. But I'm like, damn, Winn-Dixie still exists?
Yeah, they kept a few. I think they only got rid of like some.
But then I went in there and I was like, okay.
No, they still have some nice stuff. They got rid of the one here by my house. But, they're putting a gym there. I think they're trying to tell me something. Because I used to love going to that Winn-Dixie. But yeah, make sacrifices, like you said. And you can eventually get out and give yourself goals. So for this month, I want to save $100. It might not be $10,000.
Yeah.
But it can be $50, $100. By the end of the year, that's what, $1,200. So now you have a little cushion that you might not have had before.
I think another thing though, like when it comes to girls, like it's hard to get out of being broke because like the image that they feel like they have to put up, especially with the fact that like Instagram and all this and all that, but that still just goes back to being creative. Like you can look good and not spend a lot of money.
Correct. Which I got. Listen, my outfits are literally like $25.
Exactly.
And I get asked all the time about my bathing suit and this and that. And my sister didn't believe me. I don't spend more than $22.
No, not gonna do it
on anything. Like I just don't.
Listen, Fashion Nova keep 30% off.
Yo, I was just telling her I need to order some more Fashion Nova jeans. Fashion Nova
and at that cart, and I'm like, yo, honey,
look,
$700.
Right,
oh
and just because you get it from these stores doesn't necessarily mean you have to look like you bought it from these stores. You just have to like get creative.
I know some
people
that
wear. You don't have to
go
go in there and buy the same dress you see every girl buy.
There is some girls that wear designer and they look like they're dressed out of Walmart.
That's true.
And then some girls that dress out of Walmart and look like they just came out of a designer store.
Exactly.
So you can buy a $5 t-shirt from Walmart and cut it up and go on YouTube and figure out how to make it cute and all this. There's so many things we can do, and I feel like,
girl, One time in New York, I had some white pants. Where did I go? I was in LA somewhere, and I bought the first scarf. That shit was $5 because it was on sale because it was summer. Oh. I threw that bitch over my shoulder. I was looking like I worked at fucking Chanel.
Listen, the one thing about Karla with a K is that if it comes from an animal or it looks like it's an animal on her, she wants it on. She wants any fur, any feathers, whatever looks like it's an animal. Peter gonna come after you.
Sorry, Peter.
Peter hates you. But most of the time, do you get like the faux fur and stuff?
That's just fun. That's just fake. I can't afford no real fur. My costume one time for Halloween was a fucking damn Christmas tree thing. You have it.
Right. We did it. So that's right. It was a tree skirt.
Yeah.
A Christmas tree skirt, and that was her fur for the Halloween costume.
That
outfit.
is so funny.
She had fur. You were Cruella.
I made my own Halloween costumes too.
You did. You did the poison ivy.
Yes.
That one was dope.
That one was dope.
I loved that one. So we were also talking about another sacrifice you can make. So Dex, if you ever feel like you're strapped for cash, I think you should start doing your lashes.
Fuck you. I've come too far in life. I would cut something else first. Like I would stop going to the gym and work out outside.
You'll stop eating.
No, I won't stop eating. I would eat like from the grocery store instead of fucking Uber Eats. Like I would stop getting my nails done before I stop getting my lashes.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm. That is crazy because I feel like we all.
But hey,
have
when
something.
you work hard, you get to a certain status. You can afford certain luxuries.
Yes.
And mine is lashes. Okay.
I feel like we all have to. So
what is your splurge? Yeah.
What do you splurge on? Outside of traveling,
lashes. For me.
Yours is lashes. I know mine. Weave.
Oh, yeah.
That is expensive. I spent a lot of money on hair and getting my hair done.
Yeah. I'm so glad I don't do that because that is fucking expensive. And I
Very
know
expensive.
mine would be expensive.
I have to dye my hair to be blonde.
Oh, yeah.
Then I got to buy the good weave because, you can't buy no raggedy weave. And then I got to pay Cheryl to do my hair.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Which just be expensive.
Mine's is clothes. Like clothes and shoes. But like cheap shit, though.
But you buy a bunch of it.
A bunch of them.
Oh,
yeah. I guess I do that. Not as much. Not as much as my hair.
You better call Becky with the good hair.
You do. Y'all got good hair. My hair don't grow. And after I take these things out, I'm wondering if I'm gonna have edges.
Thank God, because I know I would spend so much money on weave.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're gonna go into unsolicited advice.
Yes. So Karla, whenever we have a guest, we let the guests give unsolicited advice to our listeners. What that is these people ain't even asked for our fucking opinion, and we just gonna give them some advice. So do you have any unsolicited advice for the shit I'm 30 listeners?
For the shit I'm 30 listeners, my advice is fuck what people think. Do what you want. If you need to save money, save. If you need to ride the bus, ride the bus. If you need to ride a bike, ride a bike.
Right.
And if the guy's asking you for money, cut that nigga off.
Don't give your man no money?
I could not imagine.
None? Okay.
I could not imagine.
But here's my routing and account number, though.
You'll take the money. No, honestly, if somebody has to tell you, or has something to say about you living like you're broke or living under your means to try to get ahead, tell them screw you or pay my bills.
What do y'all think about guys calling a girl a gold digger if she doesn't want to date a guy who doesn't make a certain amount of money?
Calling her a gold digger?
Is it bad to be a gold digger?
Well, a gold digger is when you're using someone for money or you're asking a guy for money or a girl for money.
I don't think it's just asking because you ask your man for money, right? Like man, I don't think it's just asking. I think if you need it, right? Like you need the money from like that's your come up.
Right. Okay, I do ask him for money. I don't need it. Like, there'll be times that I'm going to get my nails done, and I'm like, give me money to get my nails done.
Right, yeah.
And I have no shame in asking him, but at the same time...
I don't think that's gold digging. And then if he did say no, right, which he wouldn't be on this earth, we'll be going to a funeral. But if he did, you could still get your nails done.
Right. And some of the times, it's like, I'll tell him, I'm like, damn, I don't have any money. He knows that I have money, but I'm working towards something.
Yeah.
So he knows that I'm working towards putting things to my bank account, and... Let me say something. The ones that are calling bitches gold diggers are the broke niggas.
Yeah.
You're so broke, you can't afford to give the girl no money. Yeah. So now you're mad that they're asking you for money.
Yeah. I think you're a gold digger if it's like a hustle like the whole reason you talking to this guy is strictly like just for the money. It's like a hustle. It's like a come up for you. But I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Get your money, girl.
If you're doing something also for yourself, though, the dudes can't be your only hustle.
Yes, it can. It's like it could be a job for them. Because just like guys strictly use girls for sex sometimes.
That pussy is powerful.
So you, well, I mean,
what was
sex worker.
What was that term they were going around saying? Broke niggas don't deserve pussy. Remember that?
That was Taz Angels.
Oh my gosh, guys were really upset about that.
Yes, they were Taz Angels.
Yeah, I remember.
They were but they're sex workers.
Yeah, they are.
So I mean, I guess.
What do y'all think about using sex work to get out of being broke?
I think. Listen, we got it. We got it because let me tell you something. Men can't sell dick. They can't.
Yeah, they give it away for free too much.
They have to give because there's so much of it.
Yeah.
Like no, we can,
and we don't desire it as much as they desire it.
Right.
Enough to pay for it. No. Well, actually, some people do pay for dick.
So, why she got a whole finger right on my face?
I had to do it. I'm sorry. I had to do it.
Listen, he had a job. He quit.
It's okay, friend. It's okay. You 39.
I'm 39.
That's another life.
And he was like 10 years older than me.
What? He was old and broke.
Old and broke.
Yeah, that dick had to be good. That dick had to be good.
I was 24. I think he was 34.
Oh, hell no.
Wow.
Yeah, he was 10 years older than I was.
Yeah.
The Lord have mercy. Yeah, I think I don't think there's anything wrong with the sex workers industry. I judged it when I was younger.
You did?
I did. But now I think, hey, if that's what you got to do, I feel like there's so many girls that do it and they have a plan to do something else. Because I feel like you can't sell pussy for the rest of your life. Now, if I see somebody in the 45 still selling ass, baby girl, you got to give it up because that's just getting raped.
I think there's a market for everything. I really do.
So at 60, you can still be selling
I think
pussy?
that there's a market for everything. I think there's some guys out there, and I don't want to use the word weirdos, but who are into different things and.
But how many are really out there
grandmas
to want a grandma?
I think if you're a grandma and you're still selling pussy, you got to be real expensive because you probably only get so many customers. You
right.
Know what I mean? Why are we are really like dissecting this.
Wow, this is interesting. I mean, the sex working industry is very interesting to me.
Yeah, it is.
I wish you get a porn star.
Yeah, we really should. And now it's time for a little
shit talk.
Karla, who you gonna talk shit to this week?
These broke niggas.
Oh my gosh. They're going to be so mad at us about this episode.
So mad. But they can stay mad. And they won't tell us because they got to admit they broke niggas. So stay mad on your own. So let's talk about this whole club scene. Because since I was out 3 days in a row.
3 whole days.
3 whole days, you know? For a long time. Because yesterday was from like 6 o'clock to like 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
What? I was partying. So let's talk about these dudes. Since I do come from working in the club industry. And Karla's in the clubs now. We know about these guys that come in the club. We have minimums for VIP. If you're at the bar, whatever, come with your couple dollars, get a couple drinks. But when you want to come flossing with 10 fake chains on, fake Yeezys on, ooh, and coming in here like you got all this money, and the first question they ask is, what, Karla?
How much a table? How much a bottle?
How much a bottle? Babe, let me tell you something. Don't come in here with quote unquote all this money on you, but then you got the balls
with them Louis Vuitton bells holding the old Navy jeans.
Right. Try to ask me how much it costs. If you don't have the money to be in the VIP section, and if you don't have the money to tip, don't come here. Because the 20% gets split throughout all the girls. I need that extra 100 cash so I can put it in my bra or my socks to take it with me. That's the one I don't split. I don't know if you, Karla, don't do that. You might get fired.
Yeah. Nah.
I split. You split, you better split. But me, back in the day, I didn't split. No, ma'am. Whatever I got extra cash, that was mine. I'm going to split the 20%. The other one was mine. But these guys come in here so fucking broke. The luxury of VIP is the fact that I'm giving you a service. And the service costs a lot of money. Yeah, it's not the smartest thing to do to pay $250 for a $30 bottle from ABC.
I think if you have it.
If you have it, spend it. Don't come in there with your late rent money. Now you're stressed out because you can't give me the extra $100 because that's the light money. You know what I mean? So, guys, don't go out to the club no more.
Don't be in my DM asking me how much a table is.
Don't ask me.
Just show up.
Show up and let me take your money.
Yeah. I do not like a bad tipper. If I'm on a date with a guy and he's not a good tipper, I'm judging you.
I work hard.
Like, no.
Like
I be looking like
how much they
trying to see how much.
No, I look at the service because if they treated me bad, I'm like, I hope you don't.
Even if they treat you bad, you still need to give the minimum.
I
I feel like you should always tip more, and if they treat you bad, they still need the minimum because they still provided the service.
There's only been very few times, I can maybe count like one or two, where I literally was like, this bitch is not getting tipped. Mm-hmm. And it's the type that don't come back. Oh. You can't even get a refill on your soda. Your food's cold or something's wrong with it, and they never came back to tell you, and then now it's like super late, you're not even hungry anymore. Mm-hmm. Sometimes with that, I'm like, you don't even deserve a tip. You weren't even here. You know what I mean? But if they're bringing out the food and it's not their fault, like the kitchen fucked up or they're backed up and it's late, you still got to get your 20%. To me, I tip 20% no matter what. Mm-hmm. I think what's the minimum? 15?
15.
I think 20 is the minimum. Yeah. Just because I was a server. Food industry and the club. 20%. Not in the club, you can't do just 20%.
Now, I'm broke, so I tip 15. But if he over there and he ain't tipping properly, then we ain't going on no more.
You got to tip 20, bro.
Nah, bro.
Well, fellas.
You see, I'm ordering off the special menu, the happy hour menu, girl. I'm here for the free drinks at half off. I love a deal. I love me a deal. Before I buy something on a website, I go to Google. I be like, such and such coupons to see if there's any random coupons out there.
I do that all the time.
Love a deal.
I love free shipping, which is why I love Amazon.
You ever like had a cart, right? And be like ready to go, but then you add the shipping and you like, fuck that. I'm not gonna put this extra $10.
I won't buy the stuff. And I check if Amazon has it.
Hell yes.
Because then I get it free there.
Oh my gosh.
Even if it's not the 2 days.
I love the sales.
Yeah.
Sales?
Yeah. If I see, even at the outlets, if it says, oh, buy one, get one free, I'm like, oh, we gotta go in there, babe. And he's like, oh my God. He's like, your shit. I'm like, oh, look at this.
I'm not huge on sales, but I like to get the best deal possible.
Yeah.
So, and that includes no shipping.
Yeah.
So, what I will do is sometimes if you have to spend 100, like if I were telling you I think it's 75, I don't spend less than 75 because I'm not paying for shipping.
Right. I know. Isn't that weird? Like I would literally only need like $30 worth of stuff.
And shipping's only $6.99. Right. But I'm gonna go and spend the extra $30 to not spend the $6.99. Damn, that sounds backwards as fuck.
I would spend the $6.99 for shipping.
Do you? Nah, I spend the extra $30
because then I'm gonna go back, look for shit that I don't need, and I'm gonna end up with more shit. And I'm like, oh fuck, now we're at 200.
Oh no! I stick to the 30 that they told me I need.
Yeah,
I'll find something good. But anywho, I hope we definitely helped. I feel like there's a lot of people in our shoes where sometimes we're still working on getting better and getting out of the hole, and it's not easy. You definitely need friends and people around you that support you. Mm-hmm. If you don't have support or you have people judging you, it's not going to work.
Nah.
Do you remember our crew, BRG?
What's that?
We're going to talk about this? We don't hashtag anymore. We can talk about it.
What?
Hashtag broke rich gang.
Whoa, you guys had a gang?
We had a gang.
I cannot.
Every time here comes Karla screaming, BRG! Bro, we would look so damn good, hang out in the club, do all this, and nobody knew we were broke.
We were shopping at Siren.
So funny.
They had
oh my gosh.
We were at 579.
I used to love 579.
They took it at the Florida Mall.
I used to love 579 because they used to have 00. My hungry ass.
Bye. Skinny as fuck. I think the last time I fit in 00, I must have been like 11.
No, I was like.
No, we did have the broke. We always lived like our best lives, not spending it, trying to spend the least amount of money possible. Yeah. And I think that's why we have so much fun, because when you don't have money, or when you're thinking about when your next meal is going to be, or if you're going to be able to pay that light bill, that shit is stressful.
Yeah.
You start losing hair, your edges start coming. Bitch, we can't do that. And now you broke and got no edges.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that. So if you need any advice, like I said, the Total Money Makeover on Audible, you can definitely get it. You can get it for free. Free. Go to www.audibletrial.com/shit-I'm30. You can get this book for free.
Dave
Ramsey is amazing. His daughter also has a book. Get that, read it. And if you want to just talk to us and let us know, hey, can you give me some advice?
Send us your broke stories to the Shit I'm 30 DM.
Yes.
I know y'all got some funny broke stories.
There has to be some.
Yeah. Somebody else had to find a receipt for a water and a small fry. Somebody else had to. I can't be the only one that happened to.
I would have been pissed.
I was just embarrassed.
I would have gotten the receipt like, who were you buying fries for?
My gas tank was empty.
And he came back with an empty gas tank?
Mm-hmm. I was like,
did you break up with him?
Yeah, I did.
Break up with him!
I dropped him off at his mama house. we had to go. I was very young, though. I think I was like 22, 23.
I was young, too. I was 24.
Yeah. Yeah, girl.
So I got an excuse, right?
Yeah, you have an excuse. You were young.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I feel better.
All right. So, you guys, thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye.